Welcome to Infinity Rising Army of Angels. This is my very first Patreon, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time now. And now my life is aligning to my higher spiritual mission, and Infinity Rising Army of Angels has been my soul calling for some time. And I had my awakening over 5 years ago, and it was massive, huge. I was at the end of my rope in life. I was depressed. I had horrible luck all my life, and I was a highly targeted chosen one. The dark forces were out to get me my whole life, and I went through a lot of depression and anxiety, and I had to really work my alchemy with God. And since my activation, awakening 5 years ago, I have been on this lightning speed ascension journey with God and my angels, my highest self. My entire destiny has unfolded before my eyes, and I am aligning my life to higher and higher dimensions in my soul mission and in my life and in my connections. I surrendered to the Most High. I gave my love fully to God's highest plan, and I have surrendered. And in that time, it has been a magical time of personal growth and empowerment, remembering who I truly am as a soul, reclaiming my power, and delving into my spiritual gifts, and finding the controls to manipulate and manifest my reality, and to make my visions come to life, to make my dreams come true. And my dreams are so big, and I've always been a dreamer, but I don't just dream for myself. I have a bigger vision. It is a vision that God has shown me of the divine master plan, and how we are going to free humanity from doom, and how the world is structured right now, and the slave systems and the powers that have been manipulating, siphoning, and using mind control programming to keep humanity in a state of fear and disempowerment, and just keep us as obedient slaves to the system, and keep us paying taxes and feeding this beast system. This is a new age. This is the golden age of truth and enlightenment, and God has blessed many of us in our awakening journeys so that we can rewrite this script. We have recoded the false matrix with the divine. And God does have a plan for us, but we must surrender to it. And we must get off the systems. We must get off the government. We need to get out on land. We need to homestead. We need to build thriving new earth communities together. And we need to empower one another to work our missions for healing too, because we are all healers and we are all part of God's divine master plan. We are all angels incarnate, and we came here. It's no coincidence that any of us are here. We are all here on assignment. We are all here at this great time where we can transition out of the draconian dark ages and into the golden age of truth and enlightenment. That is what Infinity Rising is to me. And it is a vision of God's chosen light warriors, ascended masters who all have a mission and have awakened to it and are unlocking their gifts and their talents as healers and building thriving eco communities together so that we can bring others in and we can share and teach and learn and just enjoy high vibrational living and being connected to God and being truly loved and supported in a non-toxic environment with angels who are very high vibrational and loving and out for everyone's highest good. This is what I am creating, and this is what God is guiding me to do. And in this journey, I have been carrying this dream for so long, and it hasn't been easy, and I haven't had, all the resources that I wanted to make this happen. And, I've just been praying and building on this dream and planting seeds and talking to people and sharing my ideas, sharing my downloads, sharing my vision. And, it's all unfolding in divine timing, but I know that God is carrying me to my highest destiny. So here's what I'm working on. On top of having my YouTube channels, my TikToks, and other social media, Army of Angels is for all of us, all chosen ones, all light warriors, everyone who cares about the future of humanity and is awakened and sees that the course that we are on is a path to the most dystopian, nightmarish timeline. We have to course correct, and as awakened sovereign souls, we are empowered by God to do that and to take the driving seat of our lives, of our reality, and manifest the higher timelines that we truly deserve and that God wants to see for us. So I'm inviting you to join me on my adventures. I'm inviting you to come along and to grow with me and grow with Infinity Rising Army of Angels, with the spiritual mission. And I will be on the road, and I am living in an RV with my husband, Kevin. And we met at kind of like a thing in the mountains, and I came out last year, and I have a great husband, and he's super on board with this. He's a great outdoorsman, and he is just an awesome person. So he's going to be helping me along in this, and we're going on a drive soon. And we're going to be staying on some land in California. And just for the summer, I think, not permanent, but we need to get out and get on some land and garden. And, we've been waiting for the resources and trying to save the money in the meantime to acquire land to have our soul family retreat, Infinity Rising Army of Angels. But in the meantime, we're still working on that. We're still trying to raise the funds and to help get the word out and inspire and invite others to join us in our adventures. So I also have a GoFundMe and Linktree, all of that. I'll make sure to sew that in there for you. And, by supporting Infinity Rising Army of Angels, you're supporting God's highest plan. You're supporting an angel of God who has a mission on this planet that is to help as many souls as we possibly can. And you get to be part of it. You get to be an exclusive part of what we're doing. And the different souls who we will invite to come out and help us and be part of it. And even you might want to come out and stay with us and see what we're building. And we have been talking about our dreams and aligning and working on things. We've blueprinted. We've gotten very detailed in what we want to create as far as healing and as far as our gardens and how we want to live in energetic alignment and purity with Mother Earth. Get off the plastics, the chemicals, and all the old ways from the old world and be organic. And this is a process of us doing so. So when we get our land, the whole everything is to start and build from the land. And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. But it's unfolding in divine timing. When the money comes in, we'll do it. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to do the best we can and still work our missions. So every day I am working in some way. And when we move out there, I'll be gardening, I'll doing more crystal work, connections with plants and prayer. I plan to grow a lot of delicious food and to compost and to really put some love into the land. As I do that, I will be, doing videos, updates, pictures, and, sharing on my other platforms as well to keep you up to speed on what's unfolding as best as I can. And to give you exclusives and to show our most loyal members that we honor them, and we will definitely get more personal and open up in deeper ways. And so there's so many things to look forward to. I hope that you feel inspired to do this, because the way things are going in the old world, it's crumbling. It was designed to keep us in a low vibrational state. And our greatest rebellion against the devil is to be in high vibrational state, to be in high vibrational communities and connected with our, the sun, the energies, aligning our chakras, being healthy, being sovereign, being awake. And we are less easy to deceive or manipulate because we're connected to God. and we see through the mind games and the manipulation. We know the tricks. So we're going to succeed in this mission. We are really, truly guided by the Most High. And I really need your support. I need your support. I need your love. I need your help, because we've all suffered in this life to varying degrees. We have all hurt. And it is not easy. Earth School is a school of hard knocks, but it is where we learn to master our alchemy and to become creator gods and goddesses. We create the reality around us. We create our environments. And our potential is infinite. Working together, we are an unstoppable force. So much light and so much love is pouring into this planet from God, from our angels, our ancestors, our galactic star families. Everyone is supporting us. We are living in the eternal now of oneness with Creator and all of creation. And now is the time we shift this paradigm from the dark ages into light, into love, into freedom. And we must be strong and open our hearts and help each other and love each other and praise each other for being here, for awakening, for taking back your power from the devil and shining your light into the world, to brighten the path forward and to lead humanity out of the dark ages. We can do this through love, through high vibrations, through building our thriving communities, and by sharing and teaching. And I am in so much abundance spiritually, and I have so many blessings to share. And I hope that you will join me. I hope that you feel inspired to be part of our Patreon and to support our mission for freedom, for humanity, as I am excited that God has chosen me to help guide me through this. And we have our to-do list. I try to keep pretty organized. I keep a good balance. You know, I'm not perfect, but we have our fundraisers out there, and we're also trying to get solar panels. I'm gonna need internet out there so I can continue making videos. I believe my husband has a generator, but it might be broken. We got to test the water where we're going to be. Maybe get a trailer to take the truck, but we have the RV, so we'll have to figure that out. And then we've got to figure out our budgets, and we're trying to get land somewhere. I want to be close to the beach, and a tropical environment with fertile lands. I had been thinking Costa Rica for a long time, but honestly, I don't know. I am open to the blessings that the universe wants to bring us. So that's really it depends on the universe. But I'm going to continue to update and post things on here. This is just my Patreon introduction video, so I don't want to go on too long. But I hope that you feel like joining us and being a part of what we're doing, because we won't be able to do it without you. So I don't know if that's true or not, but because I think God will always find a way. Always find a way. Like, because nothing can stop what God is doing for us. And I know this already. I've been on quite the journey since my awakening and in my life altogether. I'm living so much magic. And I never thought that I would be here after everything that I've been through. This is like some extra bonus level in my life. The last 5 years have been incredible. I have the greatest spirit team in the universe, and God is truly showing me how to get back to Eden and to help share that. Because we're all trying to get back to the garden. We're all waking up from the lies. And we must embrace the light. It's time. It is time for us to open our hearts and to live again. Not in protection, not in fear, but in total love and abundance and prosperity and truth. When we are able to get all of our angels together, who are awakened, healed with God, sovereign, crowned, and they know their purpose, they know their mission, we're going to be able to create new educational systems, or I don't even like the word system, but to help everyone truly know what's going on in the world without any agendas or manipulation. And most importantly is to allow people to truly go within and find out what they're passionate about, find out who they truly are as souls and what their mission is here, what they truly want to create and give and bless the world with. We all have light and gifts within us. We are infinite, eternal beings of pure source, enlightenment, and potential. Within our DNA is the codes to unlocking the entire universe. We are truly star seeds. And then this is our time. This is it. This is what God has been preparing us for our whole lives. And now I know why my life had to be so hard. Because I was supposed to be strong enough to go through this, to do this, to carry this much weight, and to shine this much light. You know, sometimes it's not easy. It's never been easy, but it's worth it. And I trust God so fully and completely that, you know, I am happy no matter what, because I have God. And if I am homeless and on the streets, or, you know, I'm still going to be high vibrational. I'm still going to be infinity wherever I go. And I'm going to do the most good that I can and love to my heart's fullest, no matter what. But I am in so much abundance. I am in so much blessings from Source, from God, that I'm ready to let you in and to open myself and open my heart for the entire world. And I will never lie to you. I will always be true. Because I am not here because I am super strong or super amazing. I am here because God is blessing me to do this, to be here, and to help gently guide and kind of push a little to change things in the world. Because we should not settle for things for what they are. And things can be a lot better. And we need to remember who we are. We need to remember the souls that we are. And we need to take care of things. We need to get out of egos and stop worrying about who's saying that they're the chosen ones. Everybody has a light. Everybody has a light. And we should all shine it as brightly as we can. We should get as healthy as we can. We should always look for opportunities to keep raising our frequencies, to breathe more, to take in more love from God, from Mother Earth, from our angels, from each other, and share our blessings and grow from love. we can all be happy, healthy, high vibrational, and living our highest timelines. I invite you into my magical world and into my heart. And there are so many blessings that are happening, and I am just ever presently connected with the angel numbers, the signs, the synchronicities, all these wonderful affirmations from God to remind me that I am loved and I am supported and I am blessed on this journey. And I've got a lot of love to give. So I'm just going to continue to be me. And if that resonates with you, then awesome. And welcome to our army of angels. Because it is truly us, it is truly God, and it is truly the way forward. And I look forward to building our empire and uniting the divine order. Beautiful, amazing, incredible souls who are highly, highly chosen and blessed by God. Let's flourish together. Let's grow our gardens and make Mother Earth happy and healed and fertile again. Just let's love ourselves and each other back to life. There are no limits. There are no limits to what we can accomplish. Why would we think in terms of limits anymore? The old systems are crumbling. We need to stop limiting ourselves and our abilities to serve God, because that is why we're here. That is our mission. And we're going to continue to travel and to open our hearts to people and animals and children and beautiful souls along the way, and live our destinies with God. All right. There's always so much more I want to say when I do videos too, but I channel so much, and I want to make sure that everyone is really fully understanding of what God is guiding me to do here. And I can't do it alone. I need an army of angels, and we've got to unify our lights and create our missions for New Earth. And God's blessings are infinite. I am living proof of it. I love you so much, and thank you for joining me. I hope you consider joining me and donating to my mission and being part of the solution and being part of the light to shine total freedom and liberation for humanity and Mother Earth. Now is our time. I love you, beautiful souls. God bless us all.